Let's talk about some video games, Rico. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing another gaming video. Today I would like to go over my entire GamerCard. I'm going to go through each of my games, show you what achievements I have for them. You'll be able to see quite a few games that I definitely didn't perform the greatest on. And I have a couple completions that I'm very proud of. So kick back, grab yourself a drink, grab some popcorn. This is probably going to be a somewhat longer video, but we'll see how we do with time. So I currently have 136,860 Gamerscore. I'm proud of that number. I wish it was higher. We'll get it there. Let's go ahead and jump in. And we'll just drop to the bottom. Alright, let's get it going, guys. So the first game on my list is Harm's Way. I have all 200 points, all 12 achievements. This is a free game. I do not know if you can still get this with them shutting down the 360 store, but it's fun for what it is. By no means is it hard. As you can see, none of the completion ratios are high. Nope, none of them are rare either. Fun little easy game. Next we have Monopoly Plus, the Xbox One edition. I have all 15 achievements and all 1,000 Gamerscore. I boosted this by myself. I like Monopoly, so it wasn't too bad. There was a couple, which one was it? It was that one, Great Income. That was kind of frustrating. But basically you just set the AI to easy and get lucky. Next I have Monopoly Plus on the 360, same as the other game. All the achievements are exactly the same, so you can stack that one. And next, Tracks the Train Set game. I have the original 1000. This was on Game Pass. It is not any longer. Not a hard completion at all. It was different. It was cool. I should get the DLC and 100% this. Next I have Forza Horizon 2 presents Fast and Furious. I like the Forza games. They're fun. I don't typically play racing games, but the Horizon ones are a blast. This is another very easy completion. This was free quite a while ago. You do have to pay for it now, but it was fun. Next, Old Man's Journey. I have all 12 achievements, 1,000 out of 1,000. I liked this game a lot. It was very laid back, chill, but definitely a game I would recommend. Next, Black Ops 2. Who doesn't know Black Ops 2 at this point? I just have a couple campaign achievements to mop up. Nothing much. Next, Life is Strange Episode 1. I hate when they do that. They didn't have to put the Episode 1 in the title, but all 60. I've got the full 1,000. I very, very, very much enjoyed the Life is Strange series. I think they're a blast. They're very laid back. It's a nice game to just kind of sit back and enjoy. There's not really a whole lot of action or anything involved. Next, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. All 50 achievements. I have the full 1,000. You have to beat the game on Expert. It's a little frustrating, but not too bad. Other than that, the challenges that That was annoying. That took quite a few attempts. But I'm proud of this one. It was fun. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Soul Calibur 5 is next. I am horrible at fighting games. I'm surprised I even got this one. I will never, more than likely, ever 100% this. A lot of these are rare, wow. I'm proud of what I have in it. Next up is Mad Max. Now Mad Max, I feel, to me, is underrated. I don't hear it talked about a lot. It's a very, very gritty, fun, open world game. Sadly, there are a couple achievements that are flagged as no longer obtainable. Can't remember which. I also had a glitch with this one. I've built all the strongholds, and for whatever reason, it never unlocked. I think it's the challenges. I believe that was discontinued because there was one that required online connection, and I believe they shut the servers down. Very fun game though, I would recommend. Surviving Mars, I don't have a lot to say about this one really. I have the original completion and I don't own any DLC, but for whatever reason I turned on my Xbox one day and it randomly gave me an achievement. So cool. Fractured Minds. I loved this game. It's so neat, the entire background to the game. It's very, very short. I believe it takes no more than 30 minutes. I guess it took me 2 hours, but very, very good game. I don't believe it cost much. I played it when it was on Game Pass. Next up is Wandersong. Wandersong is a very good game with a very good story. The completion is not very difficult. Yeah, none of these are rare, I don't believe. No. Very, very, very good game. I would definitely recommend checking it out. Next, Dead or Alive 5 Last Round Core Fighters. Back when I didn't own a lot of my own games, I gave this a try, and they were doing a thing where they would rotate what characters you could play. I believe it was weekly. I ended up liking it, even though, once again, I don't like fighting games typically, but I had fun with it. The costumes were neat, and the achievements I have are what I'm going to be keeping, and I'm not going for the rest. As you can see, the rest are all rare and not easy. Funny enough, the tutorial is one of the rarest achievements in the game. That's not a good sign. Pathologic 2, I followed a guide from shout out to Maka91. Completed this in, I believe, just a couple of minutes, yeah. So I don't know really much about the game. Call of Duty Black Ops. Black Ops is my favorite Call of Duty. I'm proud of what I do have. I'm slowly working my way through the campaign on Veteran. It's a slog, so taking it in paces, and I honestly haven't tried again in a while, but I definitely need to. Don't Starve Giant Edition, all 10. I have the completion. Don't really have anything to say about that. Rec Room. I got this to play with my daughter, earned all of the easy achievements, and will never play it again. Tell Me Why. Tell Me Why is a fantastic narrative game, I would call it. It's just like the Life is Strange games. I believe it might even be the same developer. Very, very, very fun. Very good story. I love the way they opened the game. It was really neat. I would recommend. Doesn't take long. Easy completion. And you get to enjoy a good story. Gone Home Console Edition. I have the completion. This is a awesome game. Very, very short completion time. Oh, it doesn't even show. Doesn't take long at all. I believe it was under an hour. Great game though. Great game. I would recommend you guys check it out. Next is Life is Strange, the Xbox One version. I went back and completed this one as well. I didn't notice much of any difference between the 360 version and this one. Would recommend. Next is Mushroom Quest. This is one of those games that I would never recommend you getting. Pay a couple dollars, get a bunch of Gamerscore, but it's one of the higher reviewed ones, and I actually enjoyed my time with it. Minecraft for Android, I have 100 achievements, 80% through. I like Minecraft. Minecraft's fun. I'll probably never fully complete any version of it, but I'm proud of that number. I'm proud of what I have in it. Next, Game of Thrones. I hate to say it, episode 1, Iron from Ice. It's the Telltale series. I've never watched Game of Thrones. I've read one of the books, and this was very cool. It was fun. It's Telltale, so everyone, I'm sure, has heard their history. None of their games are hard. It's just playing through the game. Very, very good story, though. Definitely would recommend. Next up, Roblox. Played this with my daughter a little. She's a huge Roblox fan, and I hated having just the couple, like, I believe it was this one. So I went through and got the rest just to have it completed. Next, Defense Grid 2. I have 54 achievements and 780 out of 1,000. I liked this. Tower defense games are not my cup of tea, but this was neat. I believe it was games with gold that I got that one through. It was definitely, I enjoyed my time that I put into it, and I am happy with the score that I got. Next, Donut Country, or County. Donut County is a very fun game. It's wacky, different, easy completion. What was that rare one? Oh, that was the one annoying one. Make the chef's secret soup recipe. Not too bad though. Honestly, if you can get that one, you can easily get the rest of them. Next I have Army of Two. I like Army of Two. It was a very fun game. I played by myself for all of these, so I'm proud with what I have. The servers are sadly shut down, so anything online wise you cannot unlock anymore. I was going to buy the DLC and possibly attempt it, but since the servers are down anyways, that's that. Next, Minecraft Dungeons. I tried so hard to like this game. I got to level 50. I beat all of the original content. I didn't really like the game. I felt like it was kind of boring, honestly. That's just my opinion, but yeah, that's gonna sit nice and low. Next, Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm proud of my 670. I'm proud of the 31 out of 51. I was going through and mopping some of these up, but found myself getting kind of bored. I mean, I got all the way to 99 and everything, grinded that out. You guys let me know if you think I should go for the rest of it. I think it was all mostly collectibles that I have left. And that many games, evil. Yeah, most of the ones I had left were collectibles or records. I'm sure it's not too painful to get the rest, but you guys let me know what you think. Next, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I love this game. It was amazing. I haven't played the sequel yet. I plan to. Just like the last game, I believe it was mostly collectibles that I had left. Oh, and this secret achievement, it glitched on me. I was right where I needed to be for this to unlock, and sadly it did not. And I didn't feel like starting the game over and getting back to where I needed to be to try again, so I'm proud of where I'm at with this. Next, Black Desert. I typically don't play MMORPGs. I'm more of a single player gamer, but this was on Game Pass. I gave it a try. I liked what I played, so I grinded out quite a few of the frustrating ones. Like, this one took ages and ages and ages. What did I have left in here? I think it was the fishing. Yep, the fishing and then the contribution points, which seems like it takes ages for it to go up, so I was going to complete it, but I don't think I'm going to now. Next, Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD Remaster. I launched this on Game Pass. I planned to play through both games, and they took it off Game Pass. So, the lowest game on my profile. I'm going to buy a copy, and I will be playing through those. But for now, I'm the proud owner of a 1% game. Next, Conan Exiles. I followed a guide, got the original 1000. I'm not planning on going back and doing the DLC, so it's completed as far as I'm concerned. Next, Inside. Inside was a fun game. I definitely enjoyed my time with it. It's very unique, very atmospheric. Yeah, I don't believe anything's too ridiculously difficult here. Yeah, 8 hours, and I died quite a bit. Definitely a great game. I would highly recommend. Next, Doom. I have 1,255 out of 1,580 and 42 out of 54. I definitely enjoyed this game. It's fun, you know. It's gruesome. It's gory. The music is awesome. It's a blast. I know most people have heard of Doom at this point and probably have played this game, but if you haven't, check it out. Do yourself a favor. Next, Microsoft Wordament. I played this on my iPhone. I grinded out all 12 maps and learned that I suck at all of the daily challenges. And that is everything that I'm missing. It's fun if you like goofy little time-burning games like this, especially if, you know, you're busy and on the go. It's kind of cool that you can earn achievements on your phone. Would I recommend? I can't necessarily say. If you're good at words and you're good at rapidly doing them, go for it. You could probably complete it pretty easily. Next, A Plague Tale: Innocence. I love this game. What a surprise. I have the sequel installed. I haven't played it yet. I haven't had my Series X for too long, but I'm definitely going to be playing that, and I'm definitely planning on completing it. Fantastic game. Next we have Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I have all 14. It's completed. Fantastic game. Fantastic. I know the reviews are biased, but I liked that it was kind of short and concise. The story was wicked. The lore, it just, even though it's a short game, it feels like a complete and full game to me. I would definitely recommend it. Next, last stop. What a surprise. Random game on Game Pass. It didn't seem like it had too hard of an achievement list, and goodness gracious, what a fun game, what an awesome story. Easily recommend. If you're a completionist, if you like achievements, if you like racking up Gamerscore, do yourself a favor and pick this game up. It's not hard. I don't believe any of the achievements give me a challenge. And you'll enjoy at least 10 hours, because you're probably faster than I am. Next, Dragon Quest Builders 2. I enjoyed my time with this game. I need to get myself a copy so I can continue. These are hard. I don't know if I would recommend going for a completion, but it's very fun. It's different. It's kind of like a third-person Minecraft style game. Next, Saints Row 4 Re-Elected. This is one of my all-time favorite series. I easily recommend playing this game. It's way down on the list in terms of reviews. It took a very considerable amount of time, that mainly being completing all of the challenges. Some of them are just ridiculously time consuming, and also this one for sprinting for 250,000 meters. Otherwise though, it's not a hard completion, so if you're a Saints Row fan, give it a go. Next we have Ark Survival Evolved. Once again, I followed a guide for this game, so it didn't take me very long. I don't know much about Ark. I know the time I did play, the 2 hours plus a little. It was fun, but that's that. Next, Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. I have every achievement, all of the Gamerscore. This game is fantastic. If you love old school JRPGs, this is definitely your game. It is not too expensive to get. I did it while I was on Game Pass, but I also own a sealed copy. It takes quite a long time. And just to prevent spoilers, I don't want to scroll too far down. I can't remember if there are spoilers in the achievements, but man, what a game. What a game. So many loops and twists, and the characters are enjoyable. It had me laughing and crying, and it's a fantastic game. 10 out of 10. Next, Saints Row the Third Remastered. Saints Row the Third is my favorite Saints Row game, so I had an absolute blast going for this completion. I never found myself bored. I never found myself complaining. I felt like all the achievements were just right in terms of difficulty. Fantastic game. So funny, and such a good soundtrack too. Next, The Walking Dead. This is the 360 Telltale version, so you don't actually earn 1,000 completing the game. You only get 600, and I believe it has the exact same amount of achievements even as the Xbox One re-release. So do yourself a favor, if you're gonna do this one, don't do the 360 game like me. Next, The Walking Dead Season 2, sequel to the first one. I liked this one more than the first one. It was a huge jump in performance more than anything that I noticed. I had a couple issues with this game crashing. This one did Easy completion. Next, The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. Of course, they did the episode 1 labeling. This was my favorite of the Walking Dead Telltale games that I played. I liked some of the twists and turns and the dialogue. It's a fun one. Definitely check it out if you're into that style of game. Next, Saints Row 2. I wish my score was higher on this, with this being one of my more favorite series. There's so many online achievements for this, and it would require quite a bit of boosting. I do plan on going through and doing the DLC, so that'll help my score a little bit, but honestly, as much as it sucks to say it, I don't think I'll ever fully 100% this one. Next, Paladins. I enjoy Paladins. It's different. It's kind of like a team-based shooter style game with, a bunch of different characters you get to pick from and everything. It's fun. A lot of the achievements were actually kind of entertaining to get, like getting a killing blow after the round ended. That was fun trying to go for that. Getting a 20 kill streak, that was fun also. I believe this is free to play, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going for the completion, but all of you gamers that love this style of game, I don't think it's actually too difficult to want to go for. So check it out. Next we have Townscaper. Townscaper is a very, very easy 100%. I feel it's well known at this point. It was on Game Pass, so I'm sure loads of people racked up the completion on this one. Very, very short completion, under 30 minutes. If you're going for Gamerscore, do it. It's an easy one, and I did like the graphics. The graphics were very cool for it, and it seemed like the kind of game that would be fun. I believe there's a mobile release of this now, where I think it would fit in better. Next, Unpacking. Unpacking's a very cute, fun game. It's very sentimental. I enjoyed my time with it. It's roughly 2-hour completion. If you like chill games, go ahead and check it out. Rack up them points. Next, Gang Beasts. Gang Beast is not a overly painful completion. There's a couple achievements that will have you screaming and raging and wanting to throw your controller out the window, but not a hard completion by any means. There's a couple really annoying ones, like this one. This one took multiple tries. Yeah, it's not a very long completion, but fun. And the game is, it's neat. It definitely has its own draws for why it has the fan base that it has. So I say go for it. Next, Doom 64. I have to shout out, I believe it was Maka91 again. He had a nice easy guide. It was very simple to follow, and this is not a hard completion by any means. I'm actually surprised that any of these are rare. Under an hour. Next, Firewatch. Firewatch was a fantastic game. Geez, I have a lot of these narrative-based games on my profile. I need to go for some more action, apparently. Very, very easy completion. There's nothing very difficult here. Check it out. It's worth it. It's definitely worth a playthrough. Next, the Peanuts movie, Snoopy's Grand Adventure. I loved this game. I played this game with my wife. We had a blast together. The only reason it's not completed is going through and getting every single tiny little collectible coin and everything in every level. As you can see, I'm only at 8%, so probably not doing that. Next, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the Definitive Edition. I plan on buying the Definitive collection of the older GTAs. I never got a chance to actually play those. I started with San Andreas, and I will go back through, and I might actually go for the completion on all 3 of those. I've heard they're not too bad. Next to Forza Street, you can no longer earn achievements in Forza Street. They shut it down. I believe it's even delisted. This was played on iOS. I had all kinds of glitches and issues with the achievements I do have. And yeah, Forza Street. Next to Among Us, I have the original 1000. I boosted these by playing offline. I believe the newer achievements you have to play online. I don't think you can boost those, but let me know down below if you know for sure. Maybe I'll go for it. Next, The Sims 4. I followed a nice easy guide on true achievements to finish this fairly quickly. 4 hours and 12 minutes. It's not difficult to replicate. If you follow a guide, it's very easy and very laid back completion. Definitely looks cool on your profile. Next, Rocket League. I'm missing just a couple of achievements in this. I found myself irritated. I think it was oh yeah, this one glitched on me because I have done that multiple times. I believe there was one, I thought there was one you had to actually spend money in game to be able to do it, and I didn't want to do that, so it's basically done. Next, The Walking Dead Michonne. This is the shortest Walking Dead Telltale game you can play. It was okay, not fantastic. Didn't even track my playtime, but it tracked my times died at least. I recommend it if you're going for easy points, but as a Walking Dead fan, I don't know if I would necessarily recommend this one. Next, Life is Strange 2. I had a lot of fun with this one. Definitely huge graphical leaps compared to the first one. And you could tell they paid attention to their feedback and everything. It just feels way more polished. Definitely fun. I would definitely recommend you check it out. Next, we have both of the Batman games by Telltale. These are amazing. As a fan of Batman, I enjoyed every single bit of this. They are slightly longer on the playtime compared to some other Telltale games, but if you like Batman, if you like superheroes, get yourself something nice and cozy to drink and have a blast. They're awesome. I completed both of them and I would easily play them again. Next, Life is Strange True Colors. Like I said, I've played basically every Life is Strange game. This one was awesome. All of my fellow friends that have played this, let me know down below what you thought of the awesome LARP session. I thought it was super cool. Easy completion, very easy. But definitely, you can tell like every single release, it seems like they grow so much graphically, they grow so much story-wise. You can tell they put way more effort into the voice acting and just everything. It's just very interesting to watch them continue to polish this series. Looking forward to the next one. Next, The Memoir Blue. Very easy completion. You get a 0-point achievement for getting every achievement. It's a very cute story. I don't believe there's actually any speaking at all, which is kind of cool. I like how they were able to tell such a complete story from just visuals. I would recommend it. The Procession to Cavalry. This game, it's an easy completion. It's strange, very strange. It's entertaining. It had me chuckling quite a few times, but if you're not looking for just the easy points, it's not that great. Same with Telling Lies. I don't have a lot to really say about that game. It is what it is. It's an easy completion. If you want to go for it, go ahead. Next, Deer Simulator. This is an easy completion and was surprisingly fun. It felt very arcadey. And it's glitchy here and there, but I never had any crashes. Under 2 hours. It's neat, you know? It's a different kind of game. You're running around as a deer, shooting people, and just, it's funky. Check it out. Do yourself a favor. Next, What Remains of Edith Finch. This is fantastic. Just, holy crap. What a story. It just, the graphics, the story, just, wow. It's not a hard completion. The story is just spectacular. If you haven't played this, please do yourself a favor. It's definitely worth it. Next, Reactor X. This is another one of those really cheap games with a lot of points, really easy. Only took an hour. But I didn't get to play the NES or SNES growing up, and I liked the way this looked, and it was actually a lot of fun. So as much as I would not promote, I would never promote just buying all these crazy, super easy, cheap games to rack up Gamerscore. If you buy any of them, I would recommend this one. Next, 50 Years. This was also unique. Everyone said, you know, this is such an easy completion, and then, man, I ended up getting my butt kicked. And most people complete this in like 30 minutes, and it took me almost triple that. But it was fun for what it's worth. Next, Monopoly Deal. I believe all the Monopoly games, at least all the ones I've played, are not insanely hard. This one was a lot harder than the Monopoly Plus games. So if you like Monopoly, it's an easy completion and it's different, so have some fun. Next, Tales from the Borderlands, another Telltale game. I think I've played basically every single one almost at this point. I liked this one a lot, especially, granted, sad to admit I haven't completed any Borderlands games. They're definitely on my list, so this was definitely neat, getting to see this world and everything. The graphics and art style were really cool. Next, Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris. I just haven't really played a lot of it yet. I can't decide if I like it or not. I picked it up a couple of times, put a little time in. I think I need to just give it some more time. I guess I put a decent amount of time in so far. I'll have to definitely jump back and play more on that. Next, Minecraft for iOS and Minecraft for Xbox. I enjoy Minecraft for what it is. Minecraft's an awesome game. It's so much fun to build and play on. Everyone's played this game, I'm sure, at one point or another. Next, Subnautica Below Zero. This was a neat game. Not a very long playtime, yeah, under an hour. Easy completion. The graphics are fun and cool. Yeah. Golf with your friends. This is fun, and I am not a fan of golf at all. Not even a little. But this was a blast. I think it's so cool that they made you be the golf ball. Like, instead of just controlling someone hitting the golf ball, I think that's what made me enjoy it. And the challenging levels of, you know, getting par better. Some of these levels are just, man, I don't know how the heck you do it. if you don't get a lot of points in it, it's a blast. Next, The Pedestrian. Fantastic game. Another one that I got to experience thanks to Game Pass, and not a very hard completion, not very long, but the game is so cool. Like the way you're just going back and forth from a first person character to a third person platforming stick figure, it's so unique. It's a blast. Definitely check that one out. Next, Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite online. I don't like it really. But I thought it'd be cool to maybe at some point get the completion. Everything in this is rare. Yeah. I've only played an hour and 27 minutes. And as you can see, all my other stats are zeroed out. Next, Wolfenstein The New Order. I'd never played a Wolfenstein game before this, and it was flippin' awesome. It was so cool, playing just like Doom. Easy completion, very easy. I didn't even follow a guide for this one. It just, not a hard game at all to complete. But definitely an enjoyable completion to go for. Next, Space Science Investigations. This is free. It doesn't take long. If you like Gamerscore, you want to learn a little bit. Very easy completion. It was neat. Next, Sunset Overdrive. I have 62 out of 88. And I'm very proud of that score. I got a decent amount of the rares out of the way. I'm probably never going to complete it. This game was super fun. Super fun. Definitely check it out if you haven't. I'm sure most people on Xbox at this point have, but definitely worth a playthrough. And the famous achievement game, the most famous achievement game that I can think of. Any achievement hunter, I feel like, any, has this game. Not much to talk about there. It's a 5-minute completion. Next, Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. This game is so much fun. I'm a sucker for RPGs, especially well-done RPGs, and it's a blast. If it wasn't for the fact that some of the 360 achievements glitch out on Xbox One backwards compatibility, like this one and this one, I probably would have easily completed it. It's such a good game. I'm going to buy the remaster, and hopefully the achievements that I have problems with, I won't have a problem with anymore. But definitely, please do yourself a favor and check this game out. It's such a blast. Next, the second, what a game from Disney, you know? Just such a fun play style of racing. It's a blast. All I'm missing, I believe, is all the online achievements. I did every single player one. I'm nowhere near good enough to even attempt to do the online, and to boost it off, well, you can't boost it offline, but to boost it with like a friend, it would take ages. So I'm very happy with where this is. Next, The Wolf Among Us. I cannot wait for the second one. Telltale just knocked the ball out of the park with this one. Such a fantastic story, such unique characters. Definitely one to check out. Next, Adios. This was an awesome surprise on Game Pass. Just very unique, very short, but another one of those mostly laid-back, narrative-based games. Fantastic story and very nice meaning behind it. Next, Metal Hellsinger. This was basically like Doom, but with um, kind of like Guitar Hero style elements to it. Very, very cool. Awesome graphics, not an insane long time to complete. Such a great, great game though. I would definitely recommend you guys check that one out. And next, Hoa. Hoa was awesome. It's a great platforming game. I completed it and it's 4 hours roughly. Not too long of a completion. Fantastic game though. Next, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. I completed it. It's a short completion. It's easy completion. Look it up on True Achievements. It's not hard. Not too much to say about it. Next, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. This took forever. Just goodness, forever. The first game was so easy on Insanity. The second game, it was such a spike in difficulty, but I'm such a huge fan of the Mass Effect series that I punished myself and put myself through all of it. I feel like everyone should have at least attempted to try Mass Effect, whether it's your style of game or not. It's awesome. The universe is just so full and the world's so well thought out. There's so much background lore. Fantastic. Next, Black Ops Cold War. I'm proud of what I have on here. I might go back through at some point and do the veteran, but I'm not the biggest fan of zombies, so sadly, probably not going to be completed. Next, Oblivion. I am proud of this completion, even though I know it's not difficult, but I even went through and did all the DLC. Oblivion is amazing. I haven't started Skyrim yet, but I'm going for the completion on that one as well. It's fun. So if you're looking for a game that's fun to complete with simple, straightforward achievements, it's a worthy one. Next, Human Fall Flat. I was attempting to try and keep up with the releases on this, but sadly I fell behind. Human Fall Flat is a frustrating but very fun game. Definitely recommend checking it out at the minimum. Next, Modern Warfare 3. I completed the campaign. I did some of the special ops achievements. Meh. Next, Numa, Breath of Life. This was cool. This was really, really cool. It's an easy completion. Doesn't take very long. It's a very, very unique game. I would recommend you guys at least try it. Next, Modern Warfare. Ah, dear God. Yes, surprisingly funny as it is, Mile High Club was not my last achievement, and it was agony. But as many times as you hear it, and as annoying as it is to hear it, repetition was key, and eventually I got it. I noticed each failed attempt I made, I was slowly getting closer and closer. And eventually, I pulled out. It happened. Next, Forza Horizon 5. This is the game that came with my Series X that my wife got me. This was awesome. It's such a blast. The graphics are just mind-boggling, and it's amazing. There's so many achievements to this, and I'm nowhere near a good enough racing player to even try to go for this completion. But I'm happy with my score. Next, Mushroom Savior. This is the sequel to the first Mushroom game. It's one of those short, easy ones, but I thought it was cool and fun for the time that I put into it. Next, my proudest completion, Cyberpunk 2077. I went for this completion the day I got the game. I had already set my mind on it as soon as I started playing the game and realized how much I liked it. Even through all the bugs, the glitches, the nightmares, I put so much time into this. Funny enough, I discovered all the endings and everything. I don't believe they actually put these stats on here until the DLC came out. But it's not an insanely hard completion. There's a couple annoying ones, but man, what a game. Easily my favorite game that I've ever played, and my proudest completion. Next up, The Witcher 2. I'm so close, but so far from the completion. I have to basically play through the second story arc and beat the game at the hardest difficulty. I've thought about doing this, and just I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you think I should go for that completion. It doesn't seem like it would take too long. I just don't know about the dark difficulty enough to know if I'm willing to plunge myself through that chaos. Next, Starfield. I can't decide if I like Starfield or I don't like Starfield. I'm gonna go back and give it another try at some point. Maybe I'll enjoy it more the second time around. Next, Bright Memory. This was fun. I played I believe they call it like the tech demo version, so it's not a super long or hard completion. There is a larger, more complete version of the game that is out now. I think I'm going to check it out because this was cool. It was fun. It was different. Somewhat annoying, like doing the second and third. This one was frustrating. I can't say it's necessarily glitchy. It's just annoying. Next, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. I never got to play this back when it came out, and I had so much fun with it. I know it's a kid's game, but goodness gracious, this was so much fun. It was so cool. Nothing really difficult. Just make sure you're getting all your collectibles and everything. It's a little bit longer, up towards that 20 hours time, but I'd say it's worth it. If you're a fan of SpongeBob, or if you were a fan of the original game, check it out. Next, Control Ultimate Edition. This was so cool, but my goodness, the story is so convoluted. It's confusing, but gameplay, graphics, just man, what a game. So cool. I definitely need to check out Quantum Break after playing this, because wow. And Alan Wake, both of which I haven't played yet, but Control Ultimate Edition, phenomenal game. Next, Little Kitty Big City. This just came to Game Pass not long ago, and it is adorable. It's a blast. If you're a cat lover, you will enjoy every second of it. Except, you know, maybe picking up 100 items and throwing them in a machine. Not a hard completion by any means. It's definitely under 10 hours, even for slower gamers. Very cute game. Check it out. Next, Halo Infinite. I'm proud of what I have in Halo Infinite. I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2 of the multiplayer achievements at this point. Most that I have left are, I haven't done any of the co-op. And then they had a title update that added quite a few different achievements. But other than the collectibles and like beating the game at Legendary, I've done a lot. I've had a blast with my time in this. Multiplayer is so much fun. I have a decent chunk of time played. I like Halo Infinite a lot. It's way up there on my list of Halo games. Definitely a good time, and I can't wait to see what comes next to Halo. Next, Senua Saga Hellblade 2. I completed this just like the first one. I thought it was amazing. There's definitely a lot of hatred, mixed reviews. I felt just like the first one. I felt like it was a nice, complete, full package game. It was fantastic. The story was good. Voice acting phenomenal. Graphics good. were off the charts. Fantastic game. I would recommend. Next, Halo, the Master Chief Collection. I have a very decent chunk, over the 50% mark, which I'm very proud of. I'm never going to complete this game, let's just be honest. But I'm such a Halo fan, I don't have a problem jumping on, and I'm sure I will continue to slowly get more and more, but I don't think I'll ever get the full completion. Next, Life is Strange Before the Storm. I'm gonna ignore the episode 1 part. Just like the other Life is Strange games, this one was very good. Voice acting was awesome. It had the same, I believe the same engine as the first Life is Strange game, because graphically there's not really a difference. This was cool though. I liked the side story leading into the first game. I would recommend it. And yeah. Next, Mafia 2. I really like Mafia 2. It's fantastic. I was not a fan of the DLC. They glitched like crazy. I had a lot of problems. A lot of weird glitches and issues. I was originally going to 100% this, but then seeing like how ridiculous some of the DLC was, I'm proud of my 87%, and I don't want to put another 5 or 6 or even more hours into the game. I really don't. Next, Halo 5. I've done everything multiplayer. I just have all the crazy side stuff in the campaign left. Halo 5 is good. It's a very good Halo game. It's not my favorite. The campaign was a little funky, but I thought it was a very solid, very good Halo game. Next, my latest 100%, the Saints Row reboot. Man, oh man, is this game hated by so many people. I thought it was awesome. It's my second favorite Saints Row game that I've ever played. The completion's not painful. I thought it was actually easier than Saints Row 3's completion. Maybe even Saints Row 4's too. Fantastic. I thought it was awesome. The character creator was wicked good. I would recommend the game personally. Next, Saints Row 1. I just started playing this for the first time ever. I like it so far. I know I'm not going to complete it, sadly, like Saints Row 2 because of all the ridiculous online achievements, but I'm definitely going to get as many achievements and points as I can. And finally, at the top, we have Super Lucky's Tale. I have 53 of 58, 1,755 out of 2,000, and I'm going for the completion on this. I'm close. I have to get the absurd amount of coins. I've already put quite a few hours into it, got quite a few more hours to go, but I plan on 100%ing it, even though there's a couple really annoying hard ones. I like this game. It's really, really fun. If you like old school style games like Nintendo 64 style, like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff, it's a blast. It's fun, it's cute, the story's short but cute, it's a good game. And that, guys, is my entire list of achievements and games that I've played so far. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm impressed if you made it through this entire video. Let me know your recommendations on games that you think I should play. Let me know if there's any that you saw on my profile that you think I should go for completing that I haven't completed. And please like, comment, subscribe. This is a long one. This is the longest video I've definitely recorded so far, but plan on more great content coming out soon. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Have a wonderful day, and remember to game on.